On the news tonight, Governor SOLUDO flags off 2022 farming season. New Managing Director of ABS, Obidego, assumes duty. World Bank warns of increased poverty in Nigeria over war in Europe. ECOWAS targets to launch single currency in 2027. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor SOLUDO has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Uche Chukwu Ibonam. Good evening and welcome to the news. Governor SOLUDO has flagged off the 2022 wet season farming in Anambra State with major emphasis on regenerative agriculture, coconut and palm economy. Performing the flag-off ceremony at Ekweme Square, Oka, with the team, empowering women and youths through regenerative agriculture for sustainable development, Governor SOLUDO noted that his administration is determined to reignite the palm revolution in the state. Government House correspondent Valentine Mbadoa has details.
Governor SOLUDO maintained that Anambra will harness the full potential in the agricultural sector and called on the youth and women to maximize the opportunity. Referring to agriculture as the traditional economy, Governor SOLUDO assured that Anambra State government will champion economic diversification through agriculture and encourage farmers in the state to continue expanding their virtues, assuring them of the support of the state government. The governor further harped on the need to promote made in Anambra products in all ramifications, maintaining his resolve in making agriculture the bedrock for economic development in Anambra State.
We've come to launch the new framework for agriculture. Our policy on regenerative agriculture, going back to the roots, agriculture the natural way, organic agriculture. We are trying to reenact the palm revolution. When we discovered the crude oil, we abandoned palm oil. And now crude oil is out. We have to go back to basics. We have also come to launch the commencement of the coconut economy in Anambra State.
The Minister for Agriculture, Dr. Mohammed Mahmoud Abubakar, represented by the Federal Director of Agriculture in Anambra State, Comrade Ato Mbuba, who noted that Anambra has been doing well in agriculture, expressed hope that the state will achieve more success in agriculture under the SOLUDO-led administration. He disclosed that the federal government is striving hard to stimulate effective wet and dry season farming across the country with intention of improving the gross domestic product while creating more jobs.
Then the minister is convinced that more successes will be recorded this time around, going by the antecedents of the new governor of the state, Professor C.C. SOLUDO. The federal government is striving hard to stimulate the effective wet and dry season farmings across the country to improve the nation's gross domestic projects agenda. This new policy will revolutionize agriculture through intensive farm mechanization, use of improved seeds, provision of infrastructure, extension services. We wish to congratulate Anambra on this wonderful program, 2022 wet season farming launch.
I want to thank Mr. Governor for supporting different intervention programs in the Ministry of Agriculture. These intervention programs are responsible for energizing our agri-farmers, providing them free inputs, and today a lot of free inputs will be distributed on account of Mr. Governor's support to the intervention programs.
A farmer in the state, Chief Sonny Obichukwu, who commended the initiative, said that it is a right step in the right direction with emphasis on food security, economic development and job creation for youths.
What they are talking about in regenerative agriculture, we'll be practicing it even in our farm. That is what we've been practicing for since the past 7 years. So we are glad that they have introduced that initiative here in Anambra State. In our farm, if you see some of the yams and some of our coconut plantations and some of our short plantations, it is because of such practices that we are achieving the highest yield in the field today.
The event was attended by the critical stakeholders in the agricultural sector, the Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uchenna Okafor, members of the State Executive Council, traditional rulers, President General, led by the Asatu National President, Barrister Titus SOLUDO, the new MDCO of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Chief Chido Obidegu, among others. Planting of some coconut seedlings to signal the commencement of coconut and palm economy in Anambra State, and symbolic presentation of the coconut, palm, and other economic trees by the governor climaxed the event. From the ECOWAS Square in Awka, Valentine Bada reporting for ABS News.
A bill for a law to establish the system of criminal justice administration in Anambra State and to provide for related matters has killed second reading in the Anambra State House of Assembly. According to the majority leader, Dr. Nnamdi Okafor, the executive bill seeks to repeal the administration of Criminal Justice Law 2010. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwuemeka Modelim was there and reports.
Dr. Okafor further explained that the purpose of the law is to ensure that the system of criminal justice administration in Anambra State promotes efficient management of criminal justice administration, speedy dispensation of justice, and protection of the society from crime. He maintained that it will also protect the rights and interests of complainants, defendants, suspects, victims, and witnesses. The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, noted that the bill will ensure that Anambra State is livable and safe for commercial activities, and read out the bill for the second time while the lawmakers supported it through a voice vote.
For a law to establish the system of criminal justice administration in Anambra State and to provide for related matters. Those in support that this law passes the second reading, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Supporting motion for adjournment, the minority leader, Mr. Onyebuchi Ofo, commended the tremendous improvements Anambra State has recorded in the fight against insecurity and commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo and the security agencies for destroying the den of kidnappers at Oba, Idemili South local government area. He suggested a combined team of the police, Department of State Service, and the military in the fight against insecurity in the state to reduce crime to the barest minimum. The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, also expressed appreciation to Governor Chukwuma Soludo for intensifying efforts in his determination to safeguard the state, which he said is yielding results.
We also join your voice to commend His Excellency and ask him to please keep up the good work he's doing on making sure that all this kidnapping issue and unrest in Anambra State is being flushed out. He's doing so well. We're seeing the works he's doing. We're encouraging the Anambra also, to support His Excellency through prayer and being your brother's keeper.
From the State House of Assembly, Chukwuemeka Modelim, ABS News.
Has restored peace among the warring factions in Nkwele Zunanka community or Yi Council area after over 8 years of communal dispute. The Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Collins Wambangwane, who brokered the peace during a reconciliatory meeting with the warring parties in his office at Government House, Oka, explained that Governor SOLUDO is passionate about promoting peace, development and progress in communities. We have details.
Commissioner Wambangwane reminded them of the need for peaceful coexistence as no meaningful development will take place in an atmosphere of bitterness and rancor. He said the elected executive would pilot the affairs of the town for 6 months, that is from now till December, in line with the court ruling, before another election will be conducted to produce another executive, and will also work with state government to produce a traditional ruler for the community. The President General of Nkwele Zunaka, Mr. Leonard Are Onyenze, in his remarks expressed gratitude to Governor SOLUDO and Commissioner Nwabuwanne for being able to effect the reconciliation after many years of squabbles. Some of the members of the executive present at the meeting, including Chief Willie Okafor, Engineer Dike Ndulu, Sir Evaristus Nwachiemelu, Chief Chidozie Dibo, and Chief James Odife, in their separate reactions, promised that the factions will shield their swords to pave way for a new election in December 2022, according to the dictates of Nkwele Zunaka Constitution.
So far, and all the good things.
States who scored 50% and above are urged to prepare for another round of teachers' recruitment examinations. Commissioner for Education Professor Ngozi Chumaude made a pronouncement while speaking to ABS after last Saturday's computer-based text teachers' recruitment examination. Education correspondent Theophilus Okoha completes the report.
And all the good things you have said, as well as the people who are complaining,
Commissioner Uday said the results from the last Saturday's CBT teachers recruitment examination present an encouraging outlook from all the centers, in spite of few minor challenges at some centers.
As it is right now, the exams, the first leg of the exam is over. We move on to the second. And this second is the major test that will be given to the people who crossed our cutoff.
Professor Chumaude said the state government is optimistic about employing quality teachers to reposition the education sector, adding that the second round of the teachers' recruitment examination will take place over the weekend. She urged those who scored 50% and above to be prepared for the next round of the examination, which notification will be issued through the Commission's website and individualized as done in the previous exams. Commissioner Uday, however, warned that those who did not receive notification should wait for another time when recruitment window is opened.
They will be considered in the next window because Mr. Governor said that this employment exercise is a continuous thing. So after this batch, we will still do another because we want to really staff the educational sector. So if you are not, if somehow you did not come into this particular one, have patience.
Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
New Managing Director of ANAMBRA Broadcasting Service, ABS, Mr. Chido Obidegu, has officially assumed duty at the ABS Corporate Headquarters, Oka. Mr. Obidegu, after receiving the handover document from the immediate former acting managing director, Mr. Gabe Obaleze, called on the management and staff to extend their supports and cooperations to him to move the establishment forward. Recall that Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo appointed the new ABS Managing Director on Thursday, June 9, 2022. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata reports.
The arsenals provide solutions.
Mr. Obidiegu applauded Mr. Obaleze and the management team for steering the affairs of ABS for the past few months creditably, urging them to join hands with him to move the establishment forward. He maintained that with their maximum support and contributions coupled with his ideas, the challenges facing the establishment will be surmountable so as to meet the desired goals of Governor SOLUDO.
I want to personally appreciate and applaud you, because I am a stakeholder in ABS. So since the former managing director left and you stepped in, I have been, with keen interest observing what has been transpiring here, and I must say sincerely that you deserve, an applause for the way you have been able to steer the ship. Because I believe that if within 3 months you were able to achieve what you achieved, then we'll have some other ones left. It shows that this is a team that can surmount any problem or any challenge. So we have a governor who has set, high tasks for us. When we talk about, solution, that solution is here. Solution is here means that all of us are the purveyors of the solution.
Earlier, while handing over to the new MD, Mr. Obaleze said it was a great privilege to pilot the affairs of ABS for nearly 3 months since he stepped in as the acting managing director, appreciating God for the opportunity to hand over to the new managing director, whom he described as a veteran in the profession. He used the opportunity to outline some giant strides recorded so far with the support of the management team, including setting up various committees to, among other things, boost revenue for the ABS and protect its facilities and resources. He said that under his watch, he was able to repair ABS grounded vehicle and acquired a Sienna vehicle. Mr. Obaleze enumerated some challenges of the establishment, such as the high cost of gas and the issue of other ABS vehicles grounded since last year. He called on the management team to extend the kind of cooperation given to him to the new ABS boss to surmount confronting challenges.
It is a great privilege to have assumed this position, and I want to thank God for that opportunity, and I want to thank members of the Board of Management for the cooperation given to me.
The World Bank has warned that the war in Europe could effectively push an additional 1 million Nigerians into poverty by the end of the year. The figure excludes the 6 million earlier predicted to fall into poverty this year owing to the rise in prices of essentials, especially food. The bank also cautioned against ineffective exchange rate approaches, saying that clarity on exchange rate policy and transparency in its management are necessary to attract more significant capital inflows, including foreign directs. It projects that net oil revenue will remain stagnant this year due to low production profile and large reductions for subsidy payments, with a deficit expected to average 5.05% of gross domestic product in the year. The institution reiterates its call for reform of the foreign exchange market, noting that a more reliable model will reduce misalignments and attract more foreign investments required to grow the economy. On business, the federal government has revealed that the establishment of an energy bank will boost energy investments in the oil and gas sector and also fund projects conceptualized by women in the industry. Minister of State Petroleum Resources Temipro Sylvia, who said this in Lagos State, urged Nigerian women in the oil and gas sector to take advantage of the advocacy skills and collaboration to ensure Nigerian content is deepened. Silva, while commending the NCDMB and the Diversity Sectorial Working Group, said the oil and gas industry plays a pivotal role in the socio-economic development of the world and will continue to play this key role in spite of a growing call for. He noted that if FG, through its NCDMB partnership, rolled out a $40 million fund to empower women in the oil industry. Silva said this is separated from the Nigerian Content Initiative Fund, which is equally available to women and men who meet the criteria. Mr. Jean Claude Bro, President of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS Commission, has said that the community has resumed convergence to launch of the ECOWAS single currency, ECO, in 2027. Bro made this known while delivering reports of the ECOWAS Commission before the ECOWAS Parliament during the ongoing 2022 First Ordinary Session of the Parliament in Abuja. Bro said that the process of launching a single currency was stalled following the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, as countries needed to focus on handling the pandemic. He explained that the convergence criteria had to be thorough so that the currency, once implemented, will serve the citizens effectively. On the sustainability and the benefits of the currency, he added that until it is implemented, one cannot say how viable it will be. And on sports, Super Eagles head coach Ose Pesero has expressed his delight at guiding Nigeria to their biggest ever win in international football following the team's 10-0 triumph over Sao Tome and Principe on Monday. Nigeria stumbled to a 2-1 win over Sierra Leone in Abuja, with Victor Osimhen and Alex Iwobi turning the tie around after the Lone Stars took an early lead. But the 2013 African champions turned on the style inside an empty Stade Agare in Morocco on Monday to smash 10 unreplied goals past the Falcons and True Pirates, with Osimhen the best of the bunch. It is Nigeria's most dominant win ever and Sao Tome and Principe's second worst defeat in history. Basiero is pleased with the 3 points picked in the race for qualification for the 2023 African Cup of Nations. The former Sporting Lisbon manager is also delighted that the Super Eagles are embracing his ideas and improving the team's organization on the field of play. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and program on ABS TV from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And of course, let's take the headlines once more. Governor SOLUDO has flagged off 2022 farming season. New Managing Director of ABS, Obidewo, has assumed duty. World Bank has warned of increased poverty in Nigeria over war in Europe. And finally, we told you that ECOWAS is targeting to launch single currency in 2027. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the ANAMBRA State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good night.